I can remember career day in first grade. I wanted to be a mom, a teacher, an artist, and a singer. I may have drifted from this idea, like many children do, but I can now say I have accomplished all of my dreams. My grandmother and mom were Sunday school teachers. I have three aunts who are public school teachers, and my stepdad was a Spanish interpreter for schools. Each one has encouraged me to follow in their footsteps and teach. In high school, I'll admit, I didn't try that hard. Some classes I barely passed. In my college life, I have gained a better appreciation of education and worked hard to get where I am. At my two-year college, I joined the International Honor Society, Phi Theta Kappa, and English Honor Society, Sigma Kappa Delta, and Honors College. At TWU, I have been on the Chancellor's list and the Dean's list every semester except one. I've taken my time to better understand each class and not rush through. I've used my art teacher talents in clubs, such as Delta Phi Delta, Sisters of Destiny, Future Educators, Teaching Artists Network, and Student Pioneers also raising kids. I've hosted arts and crafts at the local housing authority, combined literacy with art lessons at the local library, and created kid-friendly events for student parents at TWU. I observed in different classrooms several times in Head Start, PPCD, elementary, special education elementary, intermediate school, middle school, and high school. When I observe, I interact with the students, talk with them, read to them, and help them. I've tutored two students through literacy and combined literacy art lessons. When I graduate, I will be able to teach anywhere from EC through 12, but I would prefer to teach elementary. I had a friend tell me once that his art teacher meant the world to him. In a world full of hate and judgment, she was the only one who reached out to him. I want to be that teacher to my future students, changing the world one student at a time. I decided to use my deaf education minor to be an interpreter at church. I've reached out to the deaf community through different events. I am a part of Student Organization for Communication Sciences and Convention of American Instructors for the Deaf. I have helped teach swimming lessons to deaf preschoolers as a one-on-one interpreter. I have led the entire church worship service of songs, prayers, and the sermon in sign language. I plan to further my education in deaf through ASL Biblical Studies at Sunset College in Lubbock, Texas. I was a Girl Scout from kindergarten through 12th grade. I earned my silver and gold awards. As an adult, I have been a troop leader and troop cookie manager for 3 years. Through Girl Scouts, girls learn to be go-getters, innovators, risk-takers, and leaders. Girl Scouts teaches skills such as sense of self, positive values, talent speaking, community problem solving, and healthy relationships. The girls go on different journeys where they discover, connect, and take action. Through selling Girl Scout cookies, they learn goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. I've taught the girls the importance of the values found in the Girl Scout law. We have used literacy, arts and crafts, composting, science experiments, community service, and cookie sales to earn badges, learn values, and learn personal skills while having fun. As a leader, I have learned to reflect on my lessons, point out areas of improvement, do or don't do that with my future classroom, and classroom management. I would say that both Standard 5 and 7 are my easiest standards. For number 5, I get a lot of experience in both art education and deaf education. In art, I have logged over 120 hours in observation. I have also tutored two students one-on-one for my deaf education. I have had experiences with preschoolers, teenagers, and adults. I chose to show two of my signing assignments for Signed English. The first is interpreting a children's book, Mouse Paint, and the second is me interpreting a song, Holy Spirit, by Francesca Battistelli. Standard 7 is also easy for me because it is about lesson plans. Every education class I have been in, I have created at least one lesson plan, and sometimes more. My favorite part about creating lesson plans is creating the examples to show for my students. The hardest standard for me was number 1. I struggle a little with what is appropriate for each age. Development of students was only talked about in my first education class. Through normal preschool language class, I have learned about children's birth to 5 years old. But school age is another class that I am not required to take. I would be interested in taking it if I could. As a group, we created an imaginary child that we watched grow from birth to 5 in use, form, and content of language. What I learned from making my portfolio is consistency. I am not good at consistently updating my resume, my vita, or taking pictures of all of my artwork.